She's performed in Sacramento. She actually is my co-host on our radio show. If you're not listening to it, you should. It's on 93.3 FM every Saturday morning, right before 10 a.m. So not too early, not too late, right kind of smack middle in the morning so you could have your second cup of coffee. And so you should join us because we talk to people all over the community that are doing really great things. And so you get to hear from them what those events are and what their organizations are doing and how they're helping our community. It's a community radio station. But I want you to welcome a very lovely lady, my co-host on that radio show, Miss Cammie Thomas.
Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? It's a huge honor for me to be here with you tonight, with everybody at the Sutter Memorial Museum. And I decided, and I'm really glad I did, I decided you guys are a highbrow crowd. I have a very, very, very lowbrow humor. So I'm going to try something different. And I'm really glad, because I don't think you'd laugh at what I normally say. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll throw some of the dirty in it. We'll see how we do. How about that? Okay. So I'm kind of ashamed. I actually came to the museum for the very first time yesterday with my boys. I'd never been here. I'd never seen it before. And as I was walking through the museum, I'm really scared and a little bit uneasy about what a museum in 2216 is going to look like. When I was walking through, like, everybody in here has been to the museum, correct? You either work here, you're associated, okay. So you go to the Maidu and the first settlers and all the pioneers, and you see like the blacksmith, the pottery that they make, everything. If the world went to shit today, we could go there and we could use everything in that museum and survive. No joke. Foot-pedaled grinders, foot-pedaled cottonware. I mean, everything would actually work. Tractors, doesn't matter. The mural on the wall of the Maidu Indian, a great synopsis of what it looked like to live in that day. You've got hunters and gatherers and families. It's a beautiful picture. What would our mural look like? Yeah. What do you think? It's not good, right? No? We got our gatherers running the McDonald's for French fries. You got your hunters running to Bel Air for steak. And everybody caught like this, looking at their damn cell phone. All of us, across the board. That's what we're leaving for our great-grandkids. That's a good look. And then exactly what generation of the iPhone are we going to put in a display? Right? So the stuff that they made is timeless. We can use it now. The stuff that we make, it lasts a quarter of a year, right? We're constant. We don't make things to last anymore. We're constantly trying to be better. I'm genuinely worried. Like, the museums in 2216 are going to have the same stuff it has right now because we're not giving our future generations anything to work. It's a little bit scary. I mean, like, we've evolved and we've regressed. We've evolved as far as, well, we've evolved in a lot of ways. We've regressed in a lot of ways. Sexual segregation. We have Lola Montez's dressing table in the museum. It's really beautiful. Does everybody know about Lola Montez? I did a little research. By the way, I want to just preface the next 7 minutes with the fact that I'm going to try and do a little historical stuff, but a lot of names and events and places are going to be changed, and that's not for identity purposes. It's because I have no historical knowledge. And we're going to go with a lot of historical fiction here. So, but Lola Montez, so she was famous for the spider dance. Did you know that? No. Neither did I. Do you want to know what the spider dance is? So back then, you could not be a sexual being, right? Men would not go to a burlesque show. But, oh my goodness, go to a show where a woman is dancing trying to shake spiders off her body? Yes. No joke, there is no video of the dance, but if you read the description, she's shaking them off of her top, she's wearing a dress that goes above her knees, very rare for her day, and the whole dance is her trying to get the spiders off of her body, which is okay. super sexual, but we're calling this, which is why I kind of wondered, is that where ants in the pants came from? Right? Like, no, I'm not touching myself, I'm just going, ants in my pants, ants in my pants. That's kind of what I thought. That's how it's going. So there's definitely advancement in that area. I kind of feel like we've regressed though. So I was very fortunate to go on a guided tour at the Sutter Buttes. Not the one that you pay for that any of the public can go to, but with my son's class. One of the owners was a teacher of his teacher. And so we're going through the tour, and I remember at the time, as we were going through it, they give everybody a single acorn, just one. And you get to crack the acorn, grind the acorn, sweep the acorn onto a leaf with a little needle broom, and then imagine doing that times 10,000 pounds. Okay, imagine that. And then they explain to us they have to rinse it 4 times, go down to the river's edge, put it in boiling water, get the tannic acid out of it. It just sounds like a process. Here's where we've regressed. When I buy a bag of pistachios, right, which I think is a far superior nut, who pulls out the pistachio that's sealed like a vault? Right? Sealed like a vault. What do? I throw it away. That's regression. That's not, like, I'm not even willing to work for a pistachio meat. Like, no. I bet there's plenty more in the bag. Exactly. I'm not. So can you imagine grinding acorn? We are lazy. We are really lazy now. It's crazy. Seriously. Oh, another thing I found out was that the original Linda on the map is not where it is now. The original county lines for Linda is actually under mine telling. Did you know that? Like, it doesn't exist. It's completely covered after floodwater and over mining. I would like to suggest another redo. Is that, are you from Linda? You're not laughing. I apologize. I don't know much of Yuba Sutter's history. I moved out here in 2007 into an area that I was told by my realtor was North Plumas Lake. And it's actually South Olivehurst. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. Yeah. So, oh, you guys know. Imagine my disappointment. No, I actually do love Yuba Sutter. I really do. I've grown to love it. And I want to leave you with what I think is the funniest joke ever, which was told to me by my 10-year-old son yesterday. As we were looking at the Maidu mural on the wall, they're all naked. I mean, that's, you know, that was a timepiece. And so he's trying to cover them. He's like, oh, it's so inappropriate. And I'm like, but that's, you know, they didn't have Ross and JCPenney. I mean, they're wearing what was available to them. And he goes, Mom, do you remember when we went on that hike? I'm like, yeah. He's like, do you remember how cold it was? And I was like, ah, I do. It's like, could you imagine having your twigs and berries covered in twigs and berries? I don't know where he gets it. Thank you, you guys.
Give it up one more time for Tammy Thomas.